Hello everyone, we welcome you back in Vidhai. These series of lectures are brought to you by Exams Vidhai, which is an initiative led by students of IIITDM Kancheepuram. Here in Vidhai, free coachings and resources are made available to students preparing for national level exams like NTSE and NMMS. In this video lecture series, we are going to cover chapter Optics as per to the class 10 syllabus. In this part of the video, we will be covering light and its properties. Then we will be moving to phenomena of light. There we will be learning about refraction, its laws, dispersion, then understanding dispersion through glass prism experiment and Rambo Formation. So yes, let's start this chapter by asking a simple question. What is light? This question makes sense here because the existence of whole optics is because of light. No. Light only enables us to see things, and then after that the existence of optics comes. So just to make this explanation bit more interactive, you guys can just stop the video whenever this kind of questions are coming and just give out your understanding in the comment section. So it will help to be active while listening. Hope so you have gave your answer. So let's come to the explanation. Light is a form of energy that enables us to see things. So this is a very precise and simple definition of light. There are various other properties that we observe in our day-to-day life. So you can also include that in the definition. Here there are 4 points that are mentioned. So they are just like they are the facts of light. First thing, light travels along a straight line. So you guys must have observed this thing. So whenever the light comes from a small hole or a small window, its path becomes visible and it appears along a straight line. Formation of shadow is also an example which shows that light travels along a straight line. Frequency and wavelength of light varies with its color. So we'll be seeing further about we'll be explaining about the dispersion. So there the splitting phenomena of white light comes. They will be seeing that each color of light are having different wavelength and frequencies. Light is a form of wave whose wavelength is represented by lambda and frequency is represented by V. So by the dual nature theory of light is particle as well as wave. But as of now we are considering light as wave. So it's having a wavelength which is lambda and frequency which is represented by small v. And this lambda and frequency is related to each other with speed of light, that is c. So c is equal to lambda times v. Here c is speed of light, and this is an important numerical value to be remembered, that c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So yeah, we will be starting with refraction. So what is refraction? If you know about the refraction, or if you have read and you see something about this phenomena in your previous classes, you can just write it out in the comment section. Okay, so when a ray of light travels from one transparent medium into another medium obliquely. Again, when a ray of light travels from one transparent medium into another medium obliquely, then the path of light undergoes a deviation. This deviation of ray of light is called refraction. Okay, so here in this definition we are talking about two different mediums. In this image, if you will see, this is the first medium, that is air, and this is the second medium, that is glass. What does the definition says? Definition says a ray of light, which is this incident ray, is traveling from one transparent medium. So air is one transparent medium and glass is another transparent medium. So this incident ray is traveling from air to glass, and in this process it's getting deviated, and this whole phenomena is called refraction. There are other things that are mentioned in this image, that is this eye. This eye is called angle of incidence. How angle of incidence? This is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. This vertical line that is being dashed here is normal. So the angle between incident ray and normal is called angle of incidence, and the angle between refracted ray and the normal is called angle of refraction, which is represented here as R. In refraction, we are having two laws. The first one is in your screen. What does it say? The incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal. Incident ray, refracted ray, and normal to the refracting surface all lies in a same plane. This incident ray, this refracted ray, and this normal, this vertical line normal, they are saying all lies in a same plane. This is what the first law of refraction is. Okay, hope so you have understood the first law of refraction. Second law of refraction. This law is also called Snell's law. So second law of refraction is also known as Snell's law. What does this law says is the ratio of sine of angle of incidence and sine of angle of refraction is equal to ratio of refractive indexes of two mediums. So as per to the law, as per to definition of refraction, where we were having two different mediums here, which is denoted by N1, and another medium is N2. So as per to the second law, the ratio of sine of angle of incidence. So angle of incidence is here θ1. This is θ1, which is angle of incidence, which is also represented by I, and this is θ2, which is angle of refraction, which is also represented by small r. So as per to the second law, sine of θ1, which is the angle of incidence, and the ratio by sine of θ2, which is angle of refraction, is equal to ratio of refractive indexes of the two medium. So here refractive indexes are N2 and N1, which is equal to N2 by N1. So just remember, the angle of incidence is θ1, angle of refraction is θ2, and these are the refractive indexes. And when you just keep when you just move this N1 there and N2 here, you will get this thing, that N1 sin θ1 is equal to N2 sin θ2. This is what this Snell's law is. So the next phenomena that we are going to see is dispersion. Splitting of light into component color through some transparent medium is called dispersion of light. So splitting of light into its constituent colors while passing through some transparent medium is called dispersion of light. So let's understand this phenomena through this glass prism experiment. So this is a triangular glass prism that you are able to see in your screen. This is a triangular glass prism. In this glass prism, when a ray of light is made to fall, then the lights that will be coming out from the other surface are not the white light, but the spectrum of light, which will contain 7 different colors. So the reason behind this dispersion, this phenomena in actual is called dispersion. So if we'll just understand that why this thing is happening, the main phenomena behind the dispersion is refraction itself. So since when this ray of light, which is either the sunlight or the white bulb light, when it is hitting the surface, then as it moves inside the glass prism, it is getting refracted. And since we know that, since we have studied earlier, the different color of light are having different wavelength and frequencies. Due to difference in their wavelength and frequencies, all the lights are getting dispersed at a different angle from the normal. So this will be the normal to the surface of this glass prism, and when the ray of light just strike at this point B, different color of light are getting dispersed at different direction. And again, while coming out from this glass prism, the refraction takes place. So basically there are two surfaces of this glass prism where the light is passing, and at both the surfaces refraction is taking place. So firstly, refraction takes place from medium air to glass, and then from glass to air back. And since the surface of this glass prism is not parallel to each other, that's the reason we are able to see the constituent color of white light, which includes 7 different colors, which are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. Okay. Now different colored light have different wavelength and frequencies. This point we have already seen, we have already covered this point, that different color light are having different wavelengths and different frequencies. Among the visual light, violet light is having the lowest wavelength and red light is having the highest frequency. So previously we have came across one formula, that was C is equal to lambda times V. Since the violet light is having the lowest frequency in this visual light, in the visual spectrum of light, violet light is having the lowest frequency, lowest wavelength. So if it's having lowest wavelength, then it's having the highest frequency, since the value of C is always constant. And the red light is having the highest wavelength, meaning it's having the lowest frequency. And yeah, so this is all about dispersion. Here we will understand how Rambo formation takes place and how the phenomena of dispersion is involved in the Rambo formation. So before starting this out, let's recall some observations that you guys must have made if you have seen the Rambo. So Rambo is generally formed after the little shower type rainfall and in the presence of sunlight. And if you have carefully observed, the sun is always in the opposite direction to that of the Rambo. So basically what happens is, after the rainfall or during the rainfall, there is the presence of water droplets in the atmosphere, and those water droplets acts like a prism, which we have seen in the previous slide, that those through the prism, when the white light is passed, it gets dispersed into 7 different colors. Here in this natural scenario, those water droplets or the rain droplets, which you can see in the screen, acts like the prism. So basically refraction again plays the role, and we know that the refraction, due to the process phenomena of refraction, dispersion occurs. So this white light, which is the sunlight, falls on this water rain droplet, and it get disposed into its constituent colors. In 7 different colors it get disposed at this point. And after that, the second phenomena is involved here, that is internal reflection. So within the raindrop, internal reflection take place. So dispersed light from this point get internally reflected, not refracted, internally reflected from this surface of the rain drop, and again it goes to its another, it goes out. So basically here, firstly refraction take place at this point, then internal reflection, total internal reflection take place at this point, and then again refraction take place at this surface. So basically 3 times refraction, 2 times refraction and 1 time reflection is taking place while the white light is passed through the raindrop, and after that we are able to see this rainbow, which constitutes of 7 different colors.